Union Pacific is proud to be a member of MVEDA. Ever since we started down the road to build our $400 million facility in Santa Teresa, MVEDA has been a strong partner with us there every step of the way. And now that the facility is open, we're looking forward to continuing that partnership as we work together to recruit more customers to the area. Thank you for all your help, MVEDA. We appreciate it.
So again, I thank the mayor, the governor, and everybody else here for the very warm welcome. We have a task in front of us, but I'm certain, confident that we have the right people in our team to just get it done quickly.
We explored several areas in the southwestern United States. Las Cruces ended up having a lot of positives in terms of its location, its weather, the transportation ease of shipping product out of the area. And so we knew we needed to engage some local support. We talked to many of the economic development entities for the various cities that we initially had looked at. And the MVEDA group here in Las Cruces was extremely communicative. They really reached out to us, provided a lot of information about the city and the programs from the state of New Mexico. They engaged the state to come in very early in the process to talk to us, about their involvement in the economic development group. And so, it felt like a very good decision because they were very, very interested in talking to us.
MVEDA was definitely part of that in helping us get through all the right channels with the right, the right support people around town, and we ended up, getting a lot of support from the state and the local government. So that was definitely helpful. They were really helpful in helping us access some of the government incentive programs that the local and state government offer. As you can imagine, there's all kinds of red tape and bureaucracy when it comes with those kinds of things, and so they were able to help shepherd us through that process and really take a lot of that uncertainty and confusion out of the picture for us. And so I would say that was probably the most beneficial thing that Gavin and Eric were able to do for us.
It is our great pleasure to join with the state of New Mexico and Doña County in bringing new investment and new jobs to Santa Teresa.
It's been a pleasure. I mean, they've worked with us hand in hand through the whole step, working on finding a location, putting together some of the economic models that helped us determine where the best place for us would be situated, introducing us to working with Jerry Pacheco and the state level people. They've really made the whole process much less painful than it would have been without them. The ultimate choice for New Mexico was it was the surrounding area overall, right, between El Paso and New Mexico, and the larger location was basically on the proximity to raw materials and our customer base and labor force as well. So, and then peeling back another layer, getting a little bit deeper, then we found a location that we liked here in Santa Teresa, and working with MVEDA and the state. The economic incentives really started painting a better picture that this is where we belonged as opposed to across state lines. Just expressed their interest in having us here through all the JTIP program, the High Wage Jobs Credit Program, the LEADA funds. So they really expressed an interest very early on in our organization, and took the time to meet with us on a number of occasions and address any of the concerns we've had, and have had an open door for us through the whole process up until including today. And we got a genuine feeling from them that they're not only here today or tomorrow, but they're at least this administration is here to work with us for a number of years forward, and it was a big factor in determining locating to Santa Teresa.
In addition, what we're doing is we're going to grow this facility from 35 jobs to 43 jobs, and then upwards of 50 jobs in the near future. We're looking to not only make this a distribution center and a support for our maquiladora operation in Mexico, but also to begin to do more manufacturing in the United States. And so we're really honored to continue our presence here, and we thank you all for coming out to help us celebrate.
You know, we've been here, and the issue was whether or not we were going to stay. We did have options that we were very seriously considering to move elsewhere, and at the really pretty much the 11th hour of our deliberations, the state and the economic development people in this region came forward with just undeniable proposals and opportunities, and with a lot of emotion and encouragement, and so we just could not resist that. It was really a great effort on their part. So we're very happy to be here.
The owner of the company that I'm going to be announcing in just a minute, as he says, that the team, the economic team here in Doña County and at the state level is bar none the best he's experienced. To be able to have the access and talk to and negotiate and work with, he says they would have been at the finish line when the other competitors for this location were still running. That is something to be super proud of. It's a team that makes this happen. And today I have the pleasure of welcoming the largest single job creation this community and our state have seen in nearly a decade. That is amazing.
We are biggest advocates in this process for the New Mexico Partnership and MVEDA. But without your facilitation of the relationships that were necessary to do the things that we needed to do now and will need to do in the future, I'm quite sure that we wouldn't be all here today.
The MVEDA folks have been fantastic, going back and forth with my team. You guys have a beautiful city, you've got a fantastic state, you've got great people, and making it easy for someone like us to come in, we feel very welcome here.
We're very proud to welcome X2N SAT to Las Cruces, and we very much look forward to growing with you here in our community.
Well, the first thing MVEDA did was they had a really nice way of explaining all the different programs. There are a lot of different incentive programs. It was really nice that they could walk us through each of those so we'd understand what's available. One of the things they're doing that's great is they're very welcoming. So they're staying in constant contact with us. They're always reaching out to make sure that whatever we need is getting taken care of. We don't have all the relationships here because we're not an existing business. They've really been pivotal to reaching out to those people and getting any sort of contact we need, or everybody from meeting elected officials to some of the business contacts and just helping us get climatized.
New Mexico brings a business environment to the table that really helps reduce some of that risk, both in the fact that there are many hungry, talented people here in New Mexico that are excited to work, but also the business environment. The film tax credit is a gem, and we are excited to be probably the first video game company to actually take advantage of that.
I'm Jerry Prohaska, and Ganymede Games is a new video game development studio that's going to be located here in Las Cruces. Davin, Eric, the whole team, fantastic. Making sure that they represented Las Cruces really well, but also encouraged us to look throughout the state, make our own choice, do what's best for the business. I'm not so sure we would have chosen Las Cruces if it wasn't for Davin and his team. Plus, once we made the decision, they have stayed with us to make sure that our team is settling in well, and frequent touch points. So really a fantastic job.
Is Mary Alice Garay, and I'm the president of MA & Sons Incorporated. Right now we're in Array, New Mexico, and this is the the new freezer building that we built that will hold up to 10 million pounds of chili. Gavin from MVEDA and Tara from the New Mexico Foundation of Southern New Mexico were so helpful, and very patient.
MVEDA has been a tremendous partner, acting as a collector of resources, a conduit to funding, and has helped so many businesses like ECG flourish in southern New Mexico.
So if you're a business owner and not a member of MVEDA, I would highly encourage it. And the number one question is, what is the value? And I can tell you firsthand, being in the community 22 years, being involved with MVEDA, from the first time when I got here with the hospital, secondly with the medical school, MVEDA was there assisting with a lot of the important connections within the city, and it was worth every investment dollar that we made. So again, if you're not a member, I would highly encourage you to look at MVEDA and give it a serious look.